Alright, so there's going to be multiple parts to this series, one of those being that's going on outside, so gutting the bay and getting it ready for a rebuild. Another part is going to be the interior. So as I have said before in the first video for this series, my fiance so graciously decided to help me by taking off these seats. That night we decided to take out the carpet as well, and that same night we also vacuumed and cleaned up all the floors. We gave them a good scrub. I'm gonna have to go over all of it with degreaser after sanding it all with either 80 grit or 120. I haven't decided which one, because I am going to be doing Raptor liner in there. And Raptor liner is basically truck bed liner, so it's that gritty black stuff on there. It'll basically be an easier cleanup, and it's only gonna add like maybe 0.5 pounds. It'll basically make the interior look a lot cleaner than this, right? So this doesn't look bad, but I want to take it to the next step. Alright, so I did get this package in. It is for the Raptor liner. Alright, so I did get a kit, so as you can see, it's upside down, or I guess it's right here too. It does come with a spray gun. Gives you clear instructions, which I can appreciate. Alright, so we got our measuring cup. And we got the 4 bottles of the stuff, as well as the hardener down here. And it looks like this is the spray gun. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. I'm excited to use this as soon as it's ready. It'll probably be in the same video, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the Raptor liner. I have heard great stuff about this brand, especially when prepared right. So super nice that they leave the instructions. So yeah, we'll have to test this out and see how it goes. Alright, so the past few nights my fiance and I have been sanding down the interior. This is what we have so far. I'll go around to show the trunk a little bit better. But I have been working on the back seating area so far. This is what it looks like. See, I'll show a little bit right there. It's a little bit harder just because we have sound deadening right here, like a lot of it. I don't want to go through the process of getting rid of it all, so I'm probably just going to deal with it and put adhesive promoter. Let me go to the trunk. So the trunk, for the most part, it's pretty sanded down. There's some spots, obviously, like right there, up here, down there, and the same on the opposite end. More so in the back, just because I was more so working in the back. But obviously, all this is just dust. We just have to vacuum that away and wipe it away and whatnot. I also have over here, I think I'm probably going to sand that down too. Just to line up to this, you know. Nothing too wild. I still have to do all of this side still. And then obviously try to get a little bit more of the sound deadening, get it as sanded down as I can, just so the adhesive promoter sticks to it. I also have all of this to do. So I gotta do this is metal, thankfully, but the rest of this is pretty much all sound deadening. So unfortunately, it does make it a little bit more annoying. I have to figure out a way around this middle part. Obviously, I want to also spray that, but I don't want to deal with the emergency brake. Maybe I will. That's something to decide over the next few days, honestly. But yeah, gotta finish up the trunk, do the rest of the back seat and the rest of the interior. And then after that, I'm going to start prepping it a little bit more. Alright, I'm sure you can see all the dust floating around by the camera lens, but my fiance and I did just finish doing the back seat and the trunk. So there's a look at this. We do still technically have to do the very front, but I'm not too worried, as well as right there. But I'm not too worried about that, considering I'm just going to put adhesive promoter on that. Alright, looks pretty good. I'm going to take you to the trunk. And with the trunk here, I'll shine a light. There we go. It's pretty well done. Now we just have to do the front. So I am gonna leave the pillar there, the little middle section, just because I do like the purple. So I'm gonna be doing like a little line around it, and then putting the liner down there. all of that's gonna be sanded down as much as I can. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. Alright, so since we finished the trunk and the back seats, I get to come over here to my little board and I get to check these off. Obviously we have the flooring left. That will be the next part of the video. When you're seeing this, or when I'm recording this, it's going to be the 3rd through the 10th. We're currently on the 8th, so I have 2 days to do it, technically 1. Obviously when this is posted, it's going to be a little bit after that, may even be a month, but that really goes to show how long it does take to do these things, so support is appreciated, not required. Alright, so now I get to check this off and check this off. Now, next part is flooring. Alright, so it is second to last day of sanding my interior. I finished the sound deadening, and my fiance also finished the sound deadening for the other side. Obviously, we are leaving this area clean, no sanding there. We still have to do this area, so like the little border, and some over here on the other side as well. We have to do the front of this, so we haven't done past here. We still have to do some of the back seat, haven't done much. But besides that, all we have to do is start prepping by taping off everything. So yeah, this is the last you're gonna see of this. And after that, the sanding's gonna be done here and we'll start taping everything off. Alright, so at the time of recording this, it is actually the 11th, so we are 1 day after the deadline for sanding the interior. However, my fiance, while I was at work, since we took a day off yesterday, decided to finish sanding the flooring while I was at work today. So I'm going to cross this off, and then now we're on to the next week. So I have taping off the frames, which is basically all the way around, you know, the B pillars, which is those. I have one done already. We got the rear towers, which is where the rear coilovers sit on, so struts. The harness bar, self-explanatory. The harnesses, I want to put a plastic around since I cannot take them out fully. The dash, which is the same thing, plastic around. The middle area, taping off and plastic, which I have already done. And then the trunk walls. So that's like the rest of the area aside from the rear towers. So while I explain what I've already done for day 1 of taping and blocking off stuff, I will show a video right here of me doing that stuff. So I have already done the dash, mostly. I still have that side, which is the reason I have not checked it off yet. I did the middle part, which I did check off, so I like taped off this area because I do want to leave this purple. And then I taped this off as well because that's stuff I have to mess with later. Made sure that mostly under is hidden. That side I still haven't done. I have taped off this entire area. So that includes basically the entire pillar over here. As well as the back here. I've done one pillar here. I haven't quite finished, just because I did run out of tape. So this side is a little bit more tricky because I was not able to take away this wire harness without disconnecting everything from the trunk. I do not want to deal with that, so for now I just have it all taped up there, and I'm just going to tape this off just to make sure it doesn't get none of the lining on it. I still have to do this dash here, and most of the tape work. I haven't even started back there. The trunk is pretty much untouched as of day 1, besides a little bit right here, but since I did run out of tape, I had to stop. It is also 3 in the morning, so I'll continue tomorrow. Alright, so I just finished day 2 of doing all the taping and whatnot, so I did the second pillar. So now both pillars are complete. I also finished the framing along here, so I can check that off as well. I finished the towers. I'll switch around to the back for a better view. Alright, so this is what the towers look like. I do need to tape off this area. I did already do this part, but I do want to do it all the way down to here, as well as the taillights. I need to put plastic over those and this area. But yeah, pretty much this is pretty much ready. This is what day 2 is looking like. So, last final things.